Grand Rising. This is Vince from East London, UK.
I'm Greg from a farm in rural Missouri between two continents
Across 4,300 miles.
and a giant pond
But yet we've managed to find a common ground. This is London Lad.
and the country boy.
Are we recording, Darren? Don't tell me we're recording.
Oh, we've been recording for a while.
Oh,
What's
you
the,
always do this to me, Darren. Why?
So I have to delete that first part.
Oh, you have to delete this part as well.
Okay, we'll delete that.
But I won't say anything. Yeah, we won't say anything about it.
Okay, all right, because we can't use names anyway. All right, so we're recording live our third podcast, and I'm loving it. Okay, so sort of picking up where we left off from the last episode. I wanted to talk about memories of my school years.
Yeah.
So basically, we used to have a science teacher, and I loved him so much. He was a cool guy. Dr. Motto was his name, and he was so cool. And every lesson in science, we made a song about him. And
You made a song?
Yeah, we made a song about him. Yeah, listen. So basically, it was stand in the front of the class before the lesson begins, and just say it exactly like this. Oh, all right, boys, bring out your pens, bring out your rulers, bring out your papers. So we would all harmonize it with him. And, that was one of the best memories I remember of my secondary school years. And, Dr. Motto is famous for his song, so... But, yeah.
But this wasn't the guy that wanted to send you to a referral.
No. Dr. Motto was a nice guy. He didn't get mad at us for being silly and.
Well, I'm impressed you made up a song without using AI.
Oh yeah. What can you do nowadays without AI, right? But yeah, I did. I did make up. I didn't make it up. Dr. Motto did actually.
Oh,
so
Dr. Motto. Okay.
Credit to him.
Credit to Dr.
Motto.
Motto. I can't understand what you're saying.
Motto. Dr. Motto was his name. It was a cool guy.
Domo arigato, Mr. Motto.
Dr. Motto, yeah. It was a cool guy. I liked him. He was a very smart man. That's why he's a science teacher, but yeah.
I like hearing your stories about
schooling. Yeah.
What is it? Is it grammar school in England, or what do you call it?
So you have nursery.
Nursery?
You have nursery, which is where you start off, or you call kindergarten.
Okay.
And then you've got, after that, it's primary school.
Primary, okay.
Yeah,
that's
primary
what I was thinking
school.
of.
And where I knew Dr. Motto, it's secondary school.
Okay.
Secondary school. And then you have either sixth form or college.
Mm-hmm.
And then university.
So college, then university.
Yes. So college or sixth form. I went to a Catholic sixth form because I was,
Now, is college, is that like free, or do you have to pay your own way to college?
It's high school virtually.
College is the same as high school?
It's like high school.
It's like high school.
Yes, but you don't have to pay for it. It's the universities that you have to pay for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
which is what you call colleges.
Universities where the real learning happens.
I wouldn't say so. I say my formative years, I learned a lot actually at secondary school, and I made a lot of great friends, man. A lot of great friends.
So did you go to university?
I did go to university. I studied outside of London. Good old Oxford.
And what did you study?
I studied economics and publishing.
Okay.
Many
Publishing?
years ago. Yes.
Really?
I did. I didn't want to do like full-on economics, so I thought I'd mix it with something
nice
to make it interesting. And publishing was fun because there was a lot of it was like 90% female, so I got to integrate.
There you go. So you had no interest in publishing. It was just
I really wanted to work for Penguin or one of those big publishing companies. That was the premise. And I thought economics and publishing,
Okay.
Great combination.
So you did
right?
have a plan.
Yeah, I did have a plan. Yeah, absolutely. Education is key.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah. But yeah, I really wanted you to sort of like share some more Herbert stories because last time when
Herbert
you told
stories.
those stories, they're so hilarious, and I just want to like listen and get to know Herbie, like just like personally,
Well, I'm sure we can tell another Herbert story. There was loads of them. He was quite a character, but I, before we get to that, I'd like to hear more about schooling and different things. Did you surely have some more stories about growing up in London and what that was like?
Yeah. I mean,
So like set the stage here. I mean, like, are you in London, like living in a flat?
no, I lived
or an
in
apartment,
a house. I lived in a house.
In a house. Okay, so what
Yeah.
is the difference between a flat and a house?
So a flat is what you would call an apartment.
It's an apartment. Okay.
Yes. So I lived in a house. I lived, sort of as a child. I lived in East London, obviously, but I lived in Plaistow before moving to Canning Town.
Okay.
And Canning Town is sort of like near Canary Wharf. I'm sure you know where Canary Wharf is. The big tower in London.
I've never been.
Okay, but you've heard of Canary Wharf, right? That's one of the
I don't know,
tallest.
Darren, have we heard of Canary Wolf?
It sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
Yeah, I don't.
So it's one of the sort of like modern developments, like
Okay.
in East London, and it's like a really tall building.
Okay.
Yeah. So and it's a big, busy business type area, really.
Well, my Google Maps or Apple Maps just wants to look for Canary Wolf nearby, and there's nothing nearby.
Maybe you should put Canary Wharf, UK or London, and then you'll see what it is.
Are you saying wolf like the animal or wharf like
Wolf?
Oh,
the
okay.
duck?
Yeah, Wolf.
Okay.
Yes.
That
Found
language,
it.
It's that language barrier. You're talking
Yeah.
a different language.
Yeah, I mean, if you said that to anybody in the UK, Canary Wharf, Wolf, they'll know what you mean because
So Canary Wharf.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, look at that. Tower Hamlets. Oh, yeah, that is a tall building. For those listening, Google Canary Wharf, and you'll see what Vince is talking about. So you were pretty close to the river then.
The Thames. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, River Thames. Silvertown is...
But not near the London Bridge.
No, that is central London.
That's central London.
Yes.
You're East London.
Yeah, East London.
Interesting.
I mean, I used to go to central London a lot. It was
Did
fun. You just ride a tube.
Ride a who? I'm
The
sorry?
tube.
A tube?
The tube. Tube.
Well, I don't know what the hell that is.
Get over me. Anyway, yeah, the tube is underground rail, I guess.
Okay. It's like Subway.
Subway, yes.
There you go.
Yes. So
Tube or
yeah, the
tube?
The tube. The tube. Get to the chopper.
Okay.
tube,
Just
yeah.
making sure I understood correctly, since I got Wolf and Wharf.
Listen, how come I can, listen to you attentively, but you seem to...
I don't know that it's listening is the problem.
Anyway. All right. So let's crack on. lad.
Okay.
Let's crack on.
Cracking on. Crack-a-lacking.
Yes, sir. So, London was a fun place to live, actually. I had some of the best times there. And growing up there in London, I absolutely loved it. Sort of when I turned 18, I left and I, ventured out there and, learnt responsibility. And 18, living alone in like...
So this is when you went to university? Did you go to university at 18?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
It's like a 4-year school?
Yes, it was. Okay. It was. But it was a really, really pivotal time in my life in terms of development because I grew as a result because like there's nothing like being self-sufficient at 18 and having to like
Oh yeah.
pay bills, you know,
Mm-hmm.
manage finances, work, study, socialize. The socializing part was the best, really. So, yeah, I've got many stories which, you know,
Yeah,
I'd
we
rather not
we won't
share.
get into those
Yes.
stories because
Yeah.
we don't need to talk about those stories.
This is not that kind of podcast.
Oh, yes, it's not.
Darren and I were roommates off and on through uni years, and we had some good stories. Had good times.
Yeah, that's the word.
Okay, so I guess those stories aren't podcast appropriate.
Yeah, we
Many of them are not. No.
we
Okay.
won't tell those stories. But yeah, it's good times. And we've had a lot of good times as adults too. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
lots of good stories.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we always do. We always have a blast on this podcast. So I
Yeah.
mean, I'm glad we're doing it because I feel as if that this is something that needed to be done, and I'm glad we're doing it because it's really something I wanted to do. And you know, when I listen to some of the ones we've done previously, I think it's a good premise, and I've not seen, you know, something so unique whereby, you know, you have two blokes, you know, from again different backgrounds, different ethnicity, and we can just intermesh and get along. Like, what was it like going to church this morning? Actually,
Church was very nice this morning, and
yeah,
we had a good time. We had a good lunch or brunch. I guess we had brunch.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a good day, good Sunday.
It was
Great-
it was
Great way to spend a day.
it was good. It was good. I actually sort of dozed off, and I was like, my wife was like elbowing me. So,
I stayed awake.
Oh, you're well done.
I didn't.
Well
I
done.
didn't fall asleep,
Yeah.
which is surprising because I've not had a lot of sleep this week. Because the last 2 weeks has been lambing.
Oh, congratulations, by the way.
So yeah, I'm officially done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Right, so-
All the babies are born.
Yeah.
I have one. She could surprise me, but she's never had a lamb, so I don't think she's going to this time either. She could shock me, but I'll be shocked if she does, because for whatever reason, she just doesn't seem to be able to have them. But I have 9 ewes, had a total of 15 lambs. All of them are on the ground and healthy and doing good, except for one that seems to be too stupid to nurse. Darren got to witness me. He got here early when I was trying to help her latch on, and I don't know what's wrong with that child, but she's a little dumb. But hopefully she'll figure it out. Otherwise, I'll be bottling her and finding a home. But biggest hiccup I had this year with lambing, I had triplets born Easter Sunday morning when we were supposed to be going to church last weekend. About we'll see what church started at 10:30, 9:30.
It started at 10 a.m. actually.
It started at 10. Okay, and about 8:30, I found her in labor. Well, I'd been watching her all night. I stayed up till 1:00 watching her. Decided she can just have him or not. I'm going to bed. I got up at 5, went out and checked on her. She still hadn't had him. Then I went out at 8:00 when I should have been starting to get ready. And she had one, and it was huge. And I'm like, "There's no way she's going to have another." And so I have to kind of stick around, make sure they are nursing and all that. So I told, I'm not going to make church. You're going to have to go without me. And so I'm watching her, and I come back. I go to the house, and I come back to check on her, and she's got another one. And at this point, I hadn't told her yet I wasn't going. I when the second one was born, then I was like, might be able to make it, but it's going to be close. And then 30 minutes later, I look over and there's a third one coming out. I had to pull it the rest of the way out. And then I was like, nope, not going. Not going to happen. I've got 3 here, and this lamb this ewe had mastitis last year and lost half of her udder. A sheep only has 2 udders, so.
Oh, sad.
So she'd lost half of it, and so it was going to be questionable whether she could raise 2, and turned out she didn't have milk at all. So I had to bottle feed all 3 of them. Ended up having to find homes for them, because I don't do bottle babies. Feeding 4 times a day is no fun. Need the London lad to come out and bottle feed.
Yeah, I
for me.
mean, I'll do that. I mean, we can definitely get a video podcast. I mean, that's one of the premise of this, and I'd love, for us to get videos and stuff like that. Shorts to post on TikTok and that kind of stuff.
Genius lamb that can't quite figure out how to nurse. I'm sure we'll have to give her a bottle here after a while. So
why don't we record that for our TikTok?
I'll set you up on that.
Yeah. It'll be
See
funny.
how that goes.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Fun and funny at the same time, right?
But the whole process of lambing is exhausting.
Yeah.
But it's fun. And, you really see God's work when you look at these babies running around here.
Creatures,
and it's pretty amazing.
It's marvelous. It's miraculous, right?
Any new life is just a miracle, and, just reminds you of the power that, that God gives us, and brings happiness and joy into your life that, in a world that's kind of not full of that right now. And, so, I
agree with
I
that
enjoy
sentiment.
it.
Yeah, that's a valid sentiment to which you've made, all creatures. How does that song go? I feel as if you should sing that.
I don't know that I know that song.
You don't know it? Do you know it? Darren?
Isn't that a British song?
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's probably why he doesn't
That's
know
why
it.
I don't know it.
Yeah, but Greg, you can hum, right? I know you can hum. I think you should give us a little sample of your
I still
skills.
don't know what the song is you're singing.
No, yeah, all right. Just give us.
Creatures great and small.
That's the one, but I didn't want to butcher it. Yeah,
All right, now I gotta ask.
yeah. I think you should give us a.
Monty Python. I remember it from Monty Python
Oh
sketch.
right, okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
But I don't remember where.
Oh, but we have to stay away from music.
No, I'm making you just hum it, right?
This says it's a popular British television series, All Creatures Great and Small.
Yeah, it is. That's probably where I remember it from. All right, so but Greg, I'd really like you to harmonize. Just show your skills.
What
man.
kind of show is this? I don't know that I can harmonize. We have to pay royalties if we sing, so.
I mean, you can.
I don't think I've heard Greg sing a single time in his entire life.
You
Well,
haven't. Oh, the
You
boy
never heard
can.
me sing?
Not
The boy can hum.
No.
Go on.
not sober.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, Greg. Just give us a sample of something. Anything will do. I mean,
I've never been knackered.
No, never.
Is that the correct term, knackered?
No, tired is knackered.
Oh, tired's knackered? I screwed it
Yes.
up. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
are you going to give us a little sample of something?
No,
man? Just show off your
I'm not.
skills. Okay.
there's going to be no singing.
All right. That's a disappointment outcome. But
What is this? The sound of music?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the Three Stooges movie?
I never saw that movie.
When
actually. I
they
know
all
the
start
three-
singing, and then the nun's like, no, 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 this is not the sound of music.
Yeah, but
Which Three Stooges movie?
The newest one.
Oh, okay.
they've got movies still.
Well, this was like a remake of the
Oh.
Three Stooges that came out, I don't know, like 20 years ago or
Oh,
something.
okay. I was just about to say they've got a movie still. Those guys are dead, aren't they?
Oh yeah, long gone.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah. So based on the where we left off last time, we were going to obviously watch SNL Live, UK versus US.
Yep.
And I just couldn't believe it. How
So I feel a little bad because I watched part of it
Yeah.
and I didn't get it. There was a lot of imitation. They were funny. They were. What I watched was funny, but I just didn't quite understand.
You didn't get the cultural.
I didn't.
references.
Yeah, there was cultural references that I just didn't understand. I didn't know who they were imitating, and
Yeah. I mean,
that's my own worldly ignorance. But
yeah, America is the greatest place in the world, right?
and I'm not necessarily saying that, but it just wasn't things that I completely understood, and I'm sure you felt the same way when you came to the U.S. and watched SNL.
I
here.
mean, I did like you. It was the parts were funny, obviously because it's comedy, universal. Right. But yes, the cultural context and the references is difficult to grasp without having experience those cultural references and whatnot. So the UK one had me in stitches. I knew the first sketch was obviously taking the Mickey scenario out of the current PM and whatnot. I don't know if you got that one.
Well, I understood that that's who they were taking a Mickey on, but I don't really know who he is. I didn't know really what he was like.
Oh, he's the Prime Minister.
Yeah, so it wasn't as funny to me because I just didn't understand.
Yeah.
I didn't know how accurate the imitation was, and
I thought it was kind of like spot on. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I get that, and I was exactly like that, with SNL US. But one of the things that got me was the use of language,
right,
in the UK version.
Yeah,
versus
they dropped a few F-bombs, and they address it, like in the monologue with Tina Fey. They address that it's okay to drop the F-bomb over there. So
yeah, and
that was a normal thing watching TV.
Yeah, I mean, late. Yeah, obviously non-children shows. Yeah. You could.
I mean, I assume it's on not prime time or late night.
Yeah, but I didn't actually spot that difference until with the US version until it was mentioned in that UK one, because I'd never really paid attention to the fact that you don't. There's no F-bombs, no swearing in the US version, and I just thought, it just blew my mind. It's like,
it's like a major fine, right? If you drop the F-bomb. And
oh, really?
Well, yeah, people got fired for dropping the F-bomb on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, US version, obviously.
Norm got in trouble for it. Charlie Rocket got in trouble for it.
Oh, interesting.
And there was a girl too. I forget her name, but she got fired for it.
Obviously, you live in America and you don't even think about it. It's just, it becomes a norm. But then when you get exposed, like to the other side, it's kind of interesting to see those differences. And
yeah, that is interesting because that's, and I don't hate it. I mean, I don't really like to hear the F-bomb and dropped in every 5 minutes, and like Pulp Fiction. Where it's said like over 100 times or something.
Yes,
Was that Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street.
They set a record saying it like 500 and some time.
Yeah. Comedy's comedy, like you said, and it was funny. I enjoyed watching it. There was stuff that I didn't culturally understand, and part of that, like I said, is my own ignorance, because I don't really know who certain people are outside of.
Yeah, I mean that first episode had me in stitches because I understood the cultural references, and there was one that I like, one sketch that I like with Captain Birdseye, going to war in Iraq, and Captain Birdseye is basically what made it funny is like a character on food packaging. For fish fingers, which you call fish sticks.
Fish sticks, yeah.
Yeah. And so that reference was very funny, like him going crazy and, we have to send a fictitious character to go and fight the ongoing war. So that was hilarious. But, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you got that cultural reference from it.
I don't think I made it to that.
You didn't?
I don't think I made it to that one.
Okay, yeah.
But like I said, it's been a busy couple of weeks, so I really didn't get a chance to watch too far into it. But,
okay. But, well, hopefully you'll get plenty more chances.
My time should be a little more free now, so I'll try to watch it a little more and catch up and see if I can figure out the cultural references.
Yeah, you're going to have to study for that.
I never was very good at studying.
Well, you're an engineer, aren't you? So you can't be too
I just
bad.
play one on TV. I just pretend to be one.
Well, if that's the case, I'm a professor. Professor of life. That's me.
I fell into the engineering position and just worked. I didn't study it, so.
But you learn on the job.
It's just learned on the job and been doing
That's
it for
cool.
8 years, something like that. So
Oh, that's a long time. That's a minute.
it's a long time.
So what was your original college education?
So my original college education, I have a degree in animal science.
Oh,
So I had originally intended to go back to the farm.
okay.
And I went back to the farm after I graduated and was there for probably, 8 months. And it was a struggle to make it. And after going to college, I, saw my friends getting off work at 5 o'clock and playing video games the rest of the evening. And I don't know if maybe I should go back to town and get a job and not work so hard and starve to death. not starve to death. So, and I were wanting to get married at the time, and so I moved back to town and got a job, and always thought, someday I'll circle back to the farm, and it's funny the places life takes you, because I never really made it back to the farm other than my little paradise here and my 10 acres with my sheep. But my son Owen is now back on the farm and working full time with my brother, and they're making a good go of it and working hard. In fact, Owen this week, before this rain moved in, he needed to spray 450 acres of corn. He started at about 9 o'clock at night and finished at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
He worked all night long.
That's
And that's the kind of work ethic you have to be a farmer. And Owen has that work ethic. I mean, he enjoys it, and he's been making his TikTok
tell us
videos
about social media.
Of him tagging his calves and banding them for castration, and
it's got a lot. How much?
So he had this morning he had over 1 million views on one of his videos, and I forget now how many followers he has. But if you're listening to this, give Owen a watch on YouTube, Netflix, Instagram under Nintrip Farms, and watch his videos of him catching calves. The boy loves row crop farming, but he's a natural with the animals, and I think he needs to focus more on the cattle, because that's where the money's at right now. But
especially with the price of beef, right?
And then he wouldn't have to stay up all night.
running
machinery.
Yeah, I mean that's a good working ethic right there, boy. I mean, it's going to be a great farmer.
Yeah. I admired him for moving back to the farm, and it's a little scary. He's young, and he's got to find his way in life and make money and survive on his own. But so far, I think he's off to a good start, and he's got a good head on his shoulders. So I think he'll make it.
Yeah, amen to that.
He's got a good mentor with my brother, and they fight like they were father and son.
Is that what father and sons do?
Yeah. But one thing about it, you don't tell Owen what to do, because he knows it.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes he really does know more than.
Sounds like say similar issue with a lot of young people nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell them anything sometimes.
No, I'm sure I was the same way when I was his age.
I mean, we all were. We just didn't realize it,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Not me.
Right.
No. I had a sensible head on my shoulders. Day I was born, stayed that way.
Are you forgetting I knew you?
Is that why you got detention at school, Darren?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was smarter than the teachers.
Sensible, right?
Because I was more sensible.
You did know more than pretty much everybody, every teacher and principal, and except when to keep your mouth shut.
I mean, that's golden, isn't it? Learn to shut your mouth. I mean, sometimes I want to say certain stuff, but I have to refrain and sort of like just step back, breathe for a few minutes and regroup. But it's hard, like, to do that, not say what you want to say,
right,
in certain situations. So I get it, Darren, and I think that's commendable. The fact that you'd say whatever popped to your mind, and that's
See,
brave.
I find it easy because I usually think of what I should have said about 10 minutes later, and by then moment's gone and it's already passed. And I wish I could go back and say what I wanted to say. I have the perfect comeback, but I don't have it at the moment. Let me get back to you in about 10 minutes.
All right. Anyway, moving on swiftly, but I really want to hear about an Herbie story.
Another Herbert story. Well,
yeah, we've got to. I mean, I started the podcast off telling you about Dr. Motto and sharing that.
Yeah, so I was a little wrong on my my memories of Herbert. So Herbert was born in 1901.
Oh, dang!
He died when he was 87. So
okay. And when was that? 1980s.
So he died like, I think it was like 87. He hadn't turned
87.
He hadn't turned 88 yet.
That's still a long time though.
Yeah, yeah. So he called one day and wanted me to come down and help him with a few things. And me being a teenager, I had a little motorcycle that I rode around on the farm, and so I jumped on my bike and went down there. And so I go in to see what he wants, and he had we had these gas furnaces that had like a floor sweep blower on them, and the flame came up, and there was these little ceramic bricks that kind of covered the flame, and they heated up and produced the heat. So they had like fallen over. I don't know what had happened, but somehow they had like fallen over, and he wanted me to kind of take that apart and set those back up where they were at. And so, I'm down there working on it, and one of them just like crumbled in my hands when I touched it. And so I turn around, Herbert, this one's broken. Broken? Well, that's the shits of the shits. And, me being like 12 or something, I'm just dying laughing inside. So then he said, while you're down there was a mouse trap behind it. Can you check it? And so I got down there and crawled behind it and looked, and it was, the mouse trap had caught a mouse, but it was like wedged up underneath the heater. And so I reached in there and I, hey, Herbert, it's wedged up into here. I can't hardly get to it. How did the little asshole get down there? Oh, those were good times with Herbert. And of course I went home, and immediately told my parents the whole thing because it was just hilarious. So those became catchphrases with our family. Okay. Well, that's the shits of the shits.
Herbie. The man was a legend in his own lunchbox.
He was.
Legend in his own lunchbox, I say.
Right.
Yeah.
Those were good times growing up on the farm.
Yeah.
A lot of characters around the neighborhood, and glad I got to know a lot of them.
Yeah. Were there any others similar to Herbie?
Oh yeah, I mean there was I never met John Roseman. Dad always talked about John Roseman, but he lived down the road, and Dad said he only had like one tooth that held his pipe in his mouth, and he lived by himself, and my dad stopped to talk to him, and he was sitting there talking to him, and Dad said this bird nest went blowing across the yard, and John saw it and goes, "Oh, Harold, there goes your hat. I'll get it," and took off running after it.
Somehow I've got like an image of Popeye the Sailor Man. Well,
not quite.
Guy.
But yeah, so yeah, a lot of good characters growing up back in the day, and
yeah,
maybe now I'm one of those characters for neighbors around here. I don't know.
I doubt it. I doubt it very much. I mean,
I don't know. I hope I am.
You are okay.
Do you have neighborhood kids that just stop by?
No, not anymore. All the neighborhood kids have grown up and moved away. So
yeah, they'll probably be telling stories about you.
Yeah, they might.
How much of a legend? How much you tell them? Back in my day, I did.
Well, they're probably talking about the old guy down the road they could hear cussing the sheep. I heard the neighbor cussing his sheep.
Oh, did you cuss at the sheep?
No.
Oh, I was just about to say,
What?
wow.
No.
That's impressive.
That's certainly not what I heard today.
Well,
No, but I wanted to ask you a question.
yeah.
How much? So you work full time, obviously.
So yeah.
So how
yeah.
much hours do you have to put into like your land, like on top of your
Oh,
job?
not. I mean, it varies. I mean, this time of year there's more stuff to do, and with the lambs there's a lot to do. It's not like it's a full time job or anything. It's a hobby. It's fun, and
Oh yeah.
I work full time, but and I've said several times that I couldn't raise sheep if I didn't work from home because they just especially during lambing, they just need attention, and it worked out this year that I didn't lose any work time. They either had them early in the morning, and I was able to take care of them before work started, or at night after work was over. And it didn't affect my work, which is good because work's been extremely busy lately. But it's nice to be able to run out, anytime during the day and check on them and make sure everything's okay.
And are you ever knackered? From
Oh,
work
yeah,
and-
I'm knackered all the time, but
yeah,
I had some late nights with
Yeah.
these sheep, but
yeah.
but it's fun. I enjoy it, and after work one day this week, I did some spraying around the pasture, and just getting on top of the weeds and stuff like that, and clearing fence rows on the weekend. And I mean, there's always stuff to do, and we've talked before about the barn that I want to put a roof on, and we put a roof on one of the barns. You missed out on that, but
Okay.
the other one fully needs a barn, needs a roof.
So are we gonna get that one done in the summer?
I don't know if it's going to happen this summer, this fall,
Okay.
but it needs to happen
Soon.
I've got other projects that have kind of stepped their way in front of that one, but
Yeah.
and getting this other barn back online has helped a lot. So all my lambing was done in this loafing shed, and they were covered and dry. So
Yeah.
Didn't you say you brought lambs in here, though?
Well, I brought a couple in here. I had one that was cold, and it was one of the triplets, and it wasn't wanting to nurse, and so I brought it in here and warmed it up, and that's not uncommon to have to bring one in and warm it up and just get it out of the cold. And
No wonder it smells a bit frowsy.
yeah, so if it might smell a little lammy in here, but
You said it was fresh earlier. It smelled
yeah,
fresh.
you did say
Yeah,
fresh. You
but-
said manly.
No, but no. I'll tell you something. But it's not fresh. Fresh as Vince though. We've got, so
Nothing's fresh as Vince.
yeah, let's get that right. Let's set that story straight. Yeah, the one and only.
Yeah.
But this podcast, anyway, has been super fun to do, and I've really, really, again, enjoyed the fact that we're actually going to do this because I think it's something that's, for me anyway, it's therapeutic as well as awesome. So I'm really enjoying it. The fact that we can sort of share our experiences with
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah, well, like I said, I enjoy hearing your stories about London, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
But we have to take a trip there one day. That'd be fun.
do we though?
We do.
Because that's a long airplane ride.
We need to get listening up so that we can start making some money on it, and it'll be a tax write-off.
I like your thinking.
Yeah.
Darren.
So we do need to talk about Vince and his
What do we need to talk about Vince
your
for?
ideas of grandeur here. Sending our podcast to Tyler Perry and Will Smith, and who else did you send it to?
I can't remember. It was worth a try.
I mean, all they can say is no, right? But
Yeah, or just not respond to you or to ignore you because you're not famous or popular, and say, but you know what? When I'm rich and famous, I'll say, there you go, guys. You told me I couldn't make it, but now look at me.
I just want to make some listeners happy and enjoy, maybe share a laugh and That's really all I want out of life is to share a laugh with some people and enjoy life. And
Yeah, I think that's a good point, because the older I've sort of like gotten, the more I realise that what's really important in life to me is how you make someone feel.
yeah,
You know, that is key. So I you know, like you, I always set that like as a premise, because I always want people to have like a good experience of interacting with me, and I think that this podcast is a good way to, you know, give people good experiences and
Yeah.
you know, just make people, you know, celebrate life really. So yeah.
Well, and I think it's fair to ask our listeners if there's anything they want to hear more about from you or I, and you know, drop us comments. We love to hear comments on our podcast, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
how we're doing, what we should or shouldn't talk about.
Yes. Yes.
We can take constructive criticism, just no death threats like Owen's gotten on his
Oh
Kef
really?
videos.
Oh really?
Yeah, he got one comment that was like,
wow.
I wish I could break every bone in your body because you're mean to those cows. And
Oh, okay. That's not good. Yeah.
no, it's a little scary, but
It is. It is. I can imagine.
you know, that's part of fame, right? So he's
Oh,
he's like
yeah.
internet influencer fame now. So
I still can't believe he's got like more than 1 million views.
yeah,
That's
pretty
awesome.
crazy. I
Credit
wouldn't have
to him.
expected that.
The boy has made 9 videos. He's gotten over 1 million views. I've been doing it for years and had one video break 1,000.
You've got to be controversial, I think, in this age of social media.
Well, yeah, and his videos are a little controversial where he's banding
Yeah.
the bulls, Kevs, but
Yeah.
Just watching his videos hurts. Makes me cringe every time.
Yeah. I've still not seen it. I'm gonna have to like start and follow him on
yeah,
the social.
you need to
Yeah.
give it a watch.
Yeah, and read some of those comments. Yeah, definitely interesting.
The comments on that one that hit the 1 million, those are just bizarre.
There's
Okay.
some pretty funny comments.
People just need to calm down.
Right.
My favorite comment is, "I'll have mine with cheese."
Interesting. Interesting. All right. Well, on that note, I think this has really been a good sesh. So anything else you'd like to include before we sign off?
Greg, you had said that you wanted to talk to Vince about the fact that we were supposed to start an hour before.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So we originally said we were going to start at 5:00, and then Vince said let's maybe try to do it a little earlier. So then we moved it up to 4:00, and then at 4:00 we get a message from you that you were going to be a tad late.
Before you say anything, I was on a Majesty's Secret Service, you know.
So what I want to
007.
know is, you know, something I've noticed about you is you're never in a hurry. I don't know that I've ever seen you hurry.
Hey,
Is that a British thing, or is that some other cultural thing?
So that's a great question. I just get I guess it's like a Vince thing. I'm just laid back, but I do work well with time.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Does he work well with time?
Honestly, I was on a Majesty's Secret Service. That's what it was.
So that's what your dream was about?
Listen. I didn't want my 00 status to be revoked.
So you were napping and dreaming about being in the Secret Service.
No. I was really on Her Majesty's Secret Service. That's what it was, you know? And I'm sorry, lads, I came in a bit late, but honestly, that was not my intention.
Hey, at least you weren't lost this time.
Yeah.
Because your wife drove you out.
Nobody drove me down. For Queen and Country, you know, I was on a secret mission, sorted everything out. So that's what it was, and I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. It's not going to happen next time, you know. So yeah,
that's all right. We'll wait on you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Good things come to those who wait, right?
Yeah, that's it. Patience is a virtue, right? Anyway.
Just got to razz you a little bit.
It's cool. It's all good. what is life without a little bit of laughter and
That's right.
You know, sort of like fun. You know, so yeah, I like it.
Yeah, you want to wind this down? Do a sign off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, peeps. Laters.
Good day.
Good day. Good day. That's Canada.
Good day. Eh?
Canada. Wrong country again.
Oops.
All right, Daz. What's yours?
Usually I just tell Greg that it's the wrong country and then I sign off from there.
Okay. All right. That's awesome.
I was trying to remember what I did last time, so I had to think of it.
You mentioned something German last time.
Was it German? I thought it was
Wiedersehen last time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
German.
I couldn't remember if it was German or Mexican.
I remember that because it was quite funny because you always correct him. Yeah.
All right. I'll save hasta luego for next time.
Can I say hasta la vista, baby?
No, you can't. You can't because that throws it off.
Sorry, we're done.
You settled on laters.
Laters. Say laters, not Legos, you muppet.
I didn't say Legos.
You just said Legos.
I said laters.
No, you didn't say Legos.
Oh, I said laters, muppet.
No, you said Lego, you
I
muppet.
did not say Lego.
London Lad and the Country Boy is produced by Vince Foyewa and Greg Nindrip. Executive produced and edited by Darren Miller. Music provided by Pond 5. If you enjoyed this podcast, please rate and review. Your support helps us grow. Thanks for listening, and be sure to come back for future episodes of London Lad and the Country Boy.